might have to stop streaming on social media, and here is why. I believe it's no longer news, but like majority of us have heard that the government is asking Peller to pay 36 million naira as tax for being a content creator. Now, this could be attributed to his interview with a TV station where he mentioned his earnings to the ears of the public. But first, I would like to show you a video, and then just calm down, watch the video, then come back. Let's talk.
What's your name?
Jack Doherty.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I want you to be honest with me.
Yeah.
How much money have you made from YouTube at 15 years old?
Take a guess. I'll say higher or lower.
Okay, great. Wow, you've been PR trained. You've been media trained.
So the difference, right, between these two people is that one is PR trained. You don't mention your earnings to the public. He put his earning in a range. Meanwhile, Peller mentioned his own earnings, forgetting that how much you make is louder to your tax collectors than it is even louder to your followers or the people you want to impress. But Peller has come out to debunk the whole thing. The tax collectors, they don't want to hear that. Why? Because they need 36 million naira from him. But the funny thing now is that this is not just a Peller problem. This is the beginning of something, right? And it is best we spot it now before it becomes too late. This is the beginning of something that would not be funny. Content creator taxing. Because you will not tell me that the government is just out here to tax Peller. They would look for another person to pay taxes. Taxing content creator isn't a new thing, right? In the Western countries, they do this. As long as you earn over 4K monthly as a content creator, you are obliged to pay your tax because you have a job and this job is giving you an income at the end of the day, the month, or stuff. But what makes the content creators own quite a deal is the fact that whatever you earn as a content creator is between you and yourself. Nobody knows. But for salary earners, wage earners, the government know your salary, your employer knows your salary, and most taxes are deducted even before you are being paid. So it's not really a big problem for salary earners because you might not even notice that something has been taken out of your salary or your earnings. But for content creators, you have to do this manually. You have to pay manually. But over here, I totally understand why content creators will have cold feet towards paying taxes. Like Peller had said, he has never seen the tax commission come to send him any rose on his live stream. I totally do get his point. And it's like, what am I gaining from these people that I would give them 36 million naira of my own hard-earned money? In foreign countries, right, your task would come back to you in one way or the other, either through swift response by the police, good roads, good environment, electricity, strong internet to help you even make more of the money. But over here, giving the government 36 million naira of your money is quite a big deal. However, there is always a way out, and this way out is what most of the big corporations use. Most of the big companies, big organizations make use of this particular strategy to offset the percentage of their taxes. Now, this way out is called corporate social responsibility. You must have come across any facility or structure being donated to a particular set of people by a particular organization. For instance, universities could have classroom blocks built by banks. Zenith Bank building classroom blocks, Eco Bank building classroom blocks, Tetfund 5,000 capacity hall, Dangote donating police cars, Lafarge hosting quiz and essays, ExxonMobil giving scholarships, and all of that. Do you think they felt generous enough to give you that? These are all corporate social responsibility. So the idea is, if you are taking out of the Nigerian community, if you're doing business in the Nigerian community, if you're making money off the Nigerian community, even if you're not making money off the Nigerian community, if you're situated in Nigeria, making money from anywhere in the world, as long as you're in Nigeria, what have you given back to Nigeria? So after doing all these things, when it is time to pay their taxes, whether it is done monthly or annually, they present these things to the Internal Revenue Service in their states. Now take for instance, right? I have an organization that makes big money, and my tax is like 10% of my annual earnings. And it's the end of the year and it's time to pay my tax. And 10% is quite a large amount of money. So what do? I present this to the government, and I tell the government that out of that 10% that I was supposed to pay, actually I made use of 8%, right, to do this for the people, and the people enjoyed this. So I can't pay you 10% anymore. What I'm gonna pay you now is 2%. Okay, that's good. Bring it, let me have the 2%. And it's very, very possible that this wasn't up to 8%, but it counts as a corporate social responsibility. So for content creators, those giveaways that you used to give away, it could help you and would count as a corporate social responsibility. You would get credit for doing these things because those big corporations, they used to get credit for doing these good works, and on the other end, they are using it to offset their taxes. So it's literally a win-win situation. All you need to do as a content creator, right, is simple. Register your social media name as a business. It would even help you trademark the name. Submit your earnings. Not all of your earnings, but submit something. And then work with the IRS in your state. Because the only approved corporate social responsibility is not just random giveaways or randomly doing things. You have to work with the bodies that they see fit to benefit from these things, such as schools, villages, health centers, market women, So when you channel your giveaways to those sets of people, it will definitely count as a corporate social responsibility. So all you have to do is that you must have the receipts. You can't go verbally and tell IRS what you did. You have to show them paperwork of what you did. And with that, you could offset your tax time. Everybody goes home happy. You want? Bye, and see you in my next episode.